Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium. So, it's day number 3. Harry just got up and apparently is starting the day by doing some stretching exercises. That's interesting. But yeah, I suppose we are ready to disco again. We made some good progress the previous day. So I think what I should do first is look at my journal and have a look at all the accumulated tasks, because there's so many of them that I barely remember some of them. So let's have a look at all of them and then we can decide what we want to do today as a priority. Find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. Wouldn't even know where to look for this, so can't really follow up on that at the moment. Sing karaoke. Get hold of a sad song on tape. Same. Explore the whirling secret passages. Find a way into the secret passage. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should check out Fried again, since we believe that the passage may lead to the neighboring building, and that would be Fried. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Yeah, I have no leads, no reason to look at any particular place, so let's put this on hold. The victim's tattoos. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. I mean, I can ask the scab leader, but maybe just as a last resort if I can't find anyone else. Style your paperwork. You and your conceptualization skill have decided to style that paperwork so it be cooler somehow. Be on the lookout, but no, this will take time. Again, no clue where to look for this stuff. Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. I mean, we figured that maybe the guy with the racist mugs may have done this, but I can't really follow up on that at the moment. Track down your badge. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Yeah, I guess I will need a miracle for this one. Where is the rest of the armor? Ask Kuno, the kid throwing rocks, what he knows. I mean, I just talked to him last episode, and there weren't really any dialogue options in that regard. But maybe I should talk to him again and see if it's hidden somewhere in a sub-branch of some dialogue choice. I don't know. The pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41, yours, and Precinct 57, Kim's. Ask Kim about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Okay, it is done, so I should talk to him again. Alright, this is something that we should do right away. Run the number on the victim's armor. Call Alice back in a day for info on the armor's owner. Okay, again, this is something I should be able to do now. Find speed and sniff it. The hangover is coming on mega now. You need more speed in your bloodstream. Find some, put it in your hand, and off we go. I believe I have some speed now, but maybe I should wait for like the right moment to use it, when it's actually going to be useful to me. Find your heraldic bird. I don't remember this one at all. The working class woman said that you're a bit of a cockatoo. What if it's true? Go read up on cockatoos in the bookstore. Maybe you'll discover something new about yourself as well. I mean, I might be able to do that. I have some money. I'm still a little bit worried about spending too much. But if the book is not too expensive, then maybe I can buy one about heraldic birds. The special borscht. What's so special about the borscht the strikers are eating? The cook in the Whirlingen Rex is making it. You can find him in the kitchen. Look into it. Okay, again, this is something we can do right away because I'm currently in the Whirlingen Rex. Open apartment door for Evra. Let Evra know you unlocked the door. Right, I need to report back to him about the door Again, I feel I should give this priority because this seems somewhat important. What is the race enigma? Yeah, I don't need to do that because I already found a way into the harbor. Find a working class husband. The working class woman you met in front of the bookstore admitted that her husband is missing. Chances are the guy is drinking somewhere with his buddies. Find him and bring him home if possible. Again, I have no clue where to look for that though. And we got the scab leader and adding more beauty to the wall, for which I probably have to talk to Cindy again. Okay, so let's talk to Kim. Let's talk to Alice about the armor. Let's talk to the cook about the borscht, and let's talk to Evra about the door. I think these would be my priorities for today. And then we can look around for new quests, I suppose. But yeah, let's leave our room and let's try to find Kim. And there he is. Alright, I actually want to talk to you.
Yes?
I mean, there isn't really any new dialogue choice. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. I think at this point he already knows that, so this seems to be somewhat pointless. Maybe it's somewhere else.
What do you want to know?
Okay, here we go. Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned. Yes, please.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
Alright, what kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Okay, so there's a conflict between the two precincts about whose district or territory this is. So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez. Well, sort of, I guess.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
So basically, neither precinct really wants to police this district. So what exactly is this pissing contest about then?
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
I mean, I do appreciate your level-headedness, Kim, so that's not a bad thing. But yeah, I guess neither precinct really wants to have this district, but they still want to win this cop-off, as they put it. Okay.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Which, again, I suppose is not a bad thing.
Somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Okay, I mean, that is what we found on our badge, right? People killed, cases solved. Close your eyes. So you volunteered to spoil it? I don't think he's here to, like, sabotage the investigation. That doesn't really seem like him. Maybe to spoil, like, the pissing contest. For some reason I thought you had 104 solved cases. Not sure why you would think that. What's special about Martinez? I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. Yeah, I don't know. Close your eyes.
The rows are endless.
Look for precinct 41. That is my precinct, right?
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
Okay, I guess these are people from my precinct but it doesn't really give me any useful information. So you volunteer to spoil it. Again, I don't think he wants to spoil the investigation as such, but I would like to know why he volunteered.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. I'm not sure if he's serious. Again, I think he means spoiling the competition and not the investigation itself. For some reason I thought you had 104 soft cases. Yeah, I don't know what reason that is, but apparently that's what he thinks.
Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicide.
Okay.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
So if someone kills someone and then kills themselves, they count it as 2 different cases. That does seem like an accounting gimmick indeed. So you're still a good cop, right? Let's be honest, 102 is pathetic, a very small number. I mean, I wouldn't know. My only frame of reference is my own number of soft cases, which admittedly is like twice as much. But still, 102 doesn't sound that bad. So you're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
So you basically just took it out of a sense of obligation, and because you took pity on this and figured, well, we have to send someone who is actually willing to, investigate. Okay, I mean, I can respect that. So what exactly is so special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Okay. I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. Well, maybe they don't like you. I mean, you would think that if this is a pissing competition or a cop-off or whatever, that they would be interested in sending, like, their best and brightest so they could, solve the case and win against the other precinct. But, we had some interactions with the people from the precinct via the radio, and they don't sound like they really respect Harry all that much. So I don't believe that's it. So yeah, why did they send me? He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. Very diplomatic, Kim. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. Well, I mean, style can be a lot. You can have a bad style as well. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I mean, not really, it's just 3. That doesn't seem that much. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. I mean, yeah, like I said, you would think that if this is supposed to be a cop-off, they, send someone who would outperform the other precinct, but I find it hard to believe after interacting with some of his colleagues. So, maybe I was sent to teach you a lesson in style, right?
Okay. Style me.
Okay, well, let's do this.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
As always, point to yourself. This is what a modern cop looks like. I mean, he's actually looking somewhat more modern than before, but still. Loosen your shoulders. You should ease up a bit. You need more looseness. Well, I can kind of agree with that.
No, I don't. I used to. Plain clothes did the trick. For both of us, it seems. Now...
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to imply here, Kim?
Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
Apparently, that's all I can ask.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Ooh, but I got a new skill check here. Why did the 41st send me +1 sorry cop, +1 Sylvie suicide jokes, +1 Roy mentioned suicide? Why do all these suicide dialogues give me a point for this one? Can't be a good reason, but let's give this a try.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure.
Meh.
They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Okay, so it's basically a message saying we think that your precinct is so bad that even if we send this terrible erratic loser, he's still better than whatever you can send. Is this it? Ah, that's rough. That's rough. What? No, that can't be right. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of. I guess so.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Okay, so it is a cop-off, but they're not really interested in winning. They're basically saying we're not taking it serious or something like that. Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up, like as a joke? Yeah, this might be the reason.
I've considered it.
His voice is somber, so it's true, but it's not true, right? I mean, we're actually making some good progress, and whenever Harry has one of his moments of brilliance, we actually find out some pretty interesting stuff, so I would say it's not true, and you will show all the people from your precinct that it's not true.
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
And why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So they may want to win this cop-off after all? Huh, it's kinda hard to tell. Maybe they really just sent Harry because they don't like him and they figure this is going to be a crap job. But he might be able to solve it, and if he does, then well, good for us. So you are their finest. Do you really see me as a safe bet? Not really a safe bet, but, you know, a gamble. It might work, because sometimes he has these brilliant moments. And if it doesn't, well, I mean, in that case, we send him on a crappy job, and that's going to be funny either way. Maybe that's the reasoning behind this. But yeah, I guess you are their finest after all.
I am the finest of nothing.
So, do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Well, thank you, Kim. That's very nice of you to say.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Indeed, indeed. And that totally healed my morale if I needed some healing. Yeah, I still won't be able to do anything about this since my inland empire is terrible, so let's just continue. Alright, so that was pretty interesting. Also, it seems that we have some new people here. Yeah, sure, let's talk to them while we're at it.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Horse-faced woman? What? She isn't even horse-faced. What the hell are you talking about?
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Okay, why?
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Yeah, I see. They have like that white square on their backs and they seem to be wearing uniform. Okay, so they are police. Interesting. Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM? I am on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry? Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me? Yeah, apparently you're patrol officers of the RCM.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
Well, thank you, Kim.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I prefer to think that he's being sincere. I am on a murder investigation and you're the cavalry. Yeah, why have you been sent here?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Okay, so is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Well, I don't know. You're also RCM and you may have something to tell me, like why you're here. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. God, I don't know why. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to the world. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why? I bring word of the end to come. Yeah, I don't know. Have I wronged you in any form?
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out. Okay, but, I mean, something is kind of strange here.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Alright, apparently she's willing to talk after all.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from? You're the police, right? Cool, so am I. So I can finally talk to her, and that's the only two choices you give me. Okay, so what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
She just sighs.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
What? Man with sunglasses. A sunglass-wearing man pushes through his teeth. And what is your problem?
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Yes, intellectually unsatisfying is a good way to put it. You're the police, right? Cool, so am I. Well, she knows that. It's not that I can ask her very intellectually satisfying questions. That's the problem.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, well, whatever.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police? Well, clearly. What are you, the police, doing here? Yeah, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You're looking out for?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
A policewoman, a horse-faced woman say nothing. Well, obviously, both of you are police because you wear police uniforms, right?
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks away. Something is really strange here.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, can we talk to the man with the sunglasses?
You look
We
like
can.
shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. The last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter, it's what on the inside that does. Oh, that's a good comeback. I'm never going to get this case solved. Actually, you're doing not so bad, so don't sell yourself short. Yeah, it's what's on the inside that matters.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Well,
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
it's been very rough.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Well, let's see.
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face.
Alright.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise? Kim, who is this guy? There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out. So, are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
as if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Kim, do you have any idea?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Come on, help me out here. But okay, let's try to figure out who this guy is.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere? Yes, please tell me.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Right.
Another life.
Maybe not another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
The what?
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Oh, I see. He's probably from the same precinct as me. Also, I mean, her name was Judith, right? Didn't we just remember someone with that name? Is this the same person? 41st, 57, 69. Never mind, that is stupid. Nah, 41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
He gives you a long, meaningful look and adds...
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Yeah, I'm guessing he is like one of my colleagues, and that's why I remember him.
Okay.
So, what would our relationship be in this alternate universe? Do you have a crime to solve? Who else is in our imaginary police station? What would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Fascinating, very fascinating, like partners in crime. Or you seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag, no offense, but I could do better. Kim's cooler than you. Totally, yes.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of his thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
Okay.
The lieutenant is silent.
Like partners in crime?
No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Okay.
Come on, stop it.
Do you have a crime to solve? Yeah, what exactly are you doing here? Are you solving any crimes?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
Oh, so you're here to keep an eye on me and see how I perform. Fascinating.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. And maybe that's why she doesn't want to talk to me, because she's not really okay with this and doesn't really want to be here. So who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers.
Really? That is surprising.
Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
Well, that is quite the accomplishment.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Someone sounds, I don't know, jealous? Is this guy jealous because Harry has solved so many crimes, even though he's such, a quote-unquote loser, and he's jealous of that? So who is that far-out son of Lang?
Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Yeah, someone sounds a little bit jealous. Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay. Well, that was interesting, but I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His grey eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad. Anyway, I may have some questions for you, because I'm a cop, as you may know.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a prophet? Like a revolutionary? Like a sack of shit? Like a megastar? Like Guillaume Le Mio? I don't know, you tell me. Like a man down on his luck? I'm trying real hard here, man. Not a prophet, not a revolutionary. Sort of like a sack of shit, but I feel I need to go with megastar, because I'm always going for, like, the disco options. Yeah, I'm totally a megastar.
Yes, a superstar cop. Of course. This again.
Well, apparently Harry has been doing this for quite some time already, even before he lost his memory. So, at least you're still in character, Harry.
He didn't answer your question.
I mean, I can see how this could be irritating to someone who tries to be all serious and, properly dressed and not drunk, and then someone like Harry comes along and solves all the cases. I mean, I feel this might be frustrating for other people. So, I still had some questions for you.
No.
And why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to say something?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Well, that is not unexpected.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
All right, and what in particular?
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Just anything, huh?
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged. I'm doing this investigation and it turns out he was shot and hanged. Yeah, I don't know. Do I really want to share details of the case with him? But yeah, a man is hanged. That is true.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, I can see that.
So why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hanged man again. Well, can we say something else about him?
Okay, why not? Let's do the whole thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no
Oh,
time.
there is no time. Okay, so I can tell him he was shot and hanged. Yeah, I don't know. What happens if I pick this option?
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
He corrects his blonde wig. His hair. He corrects his hair. Yeah, I mean, his hair does look a little bit weird. So apparently the wig is part of his undercover outfit. Yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you this, to be honest.
I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
No, actually, that's all that I wanted to ask. So, see you around, I suppose.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
Oh dear.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
I may have. I honestly don't remember. But then again, I'm terrible at recognizing voices. But maybe Harry does recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently, then I called in to report it missing, and you were there. Okay.
That's the where you remember me from?
Yes, I haven't seen you before. Maybe. I have a bit of point to your head memory trouble. Clearly. I mean, if we worked at the same precinct. I probably have seen him before, but I can't remember. So yeah, but it might be where I remember him from.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird. I guess it was kind of weird, yes. No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal. Frankly, I'm way past caring or wondering. No, it was kind of weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. Yes, I think we pretty much figured that out already.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Well, let's find out. Guess I'm going to talk to him again.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station? Yeah, I think we can pretty firmly conclude that we are.
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay, yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere. But that's just because you lost all your memories. That doesn't really say much.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
I don't know. I mean, clearly, we heard him on the radio. He's a policeman. We vaguely remember him. And wasn't one of the names I just remembered from the board also called Jean? And the woman called him Jean? So I think these are the two people that I just remembered from the blackboard. But I have to look at the video again because I'm not entirely sure about their names. But I believe the woman was called Judith and the male name we recalled was Jean something. So what if I ask this again?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
But this time I will pick the other option.
God fucking shit.
He pinches the root of his nose.
Okay, I was clearly wrong.
Okay,
he is a
it's not going to do
firefighter,
anything.
male nurse.
Alright, well, maybe at some point we will figure this out, but my working theory is that he's from my precinct and for some reason they're keeping an eye on me. Anyway, we have more people to talk to. I think we talked to this lady before, but that was a while ago, so let's talk to her again, I guess.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Okay, she seems to have some kind of problem here. Good day, ma'am. Everything all right? Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. Let's just say good day.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Okay.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead, too.
Well, maybe I can help you in some form here. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line? Why did you need to use a phone anyway? Yeah, what's wrong with the phone?
The manager was vague about it.
He's vague about it?
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Yeah, I totally should. Why did you need to use the phone anyway? That's also a good question.
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh dear, do we have another missing husband on our hands here?
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before? This sounds like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing, then I'll get back to this. No, we already have a missing husband case. May as well take on another one, especially since this one might be a little bit more substantial.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
So he was on an expedition to do what? Finding crypto animals? What is this expedition your husband was on? So your husband is some kind of scientist. Tell me more about Morello's character relationship. Yeah, right. What expedition was he on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
All right.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Well, I guess I can investigate that.
The waterlock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, who is this Gary person? Do you trust him? The waterlock to the other side of the coast was broken. They probably just got stuck over there. Yeah, I remember that. But I also believe that it was supposed to open today? So I might be able to take a look at that again. Yeah, but tell me more about this Gary.
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
All right. And yeah, apparently the waterlock used to be broken.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
Probably just some technical problem. Probably?
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
I can certainly do that.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
Nothing vanilla about this investigation at all.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Yeah, sure. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here when or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
But maybe before we leave, I will ask you more questions. So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology? Well, it's the study of animals that don't really exist. So, I would barely call it a science, to be honest.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant sounds unimpressed, as always.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
Lena is also unimpressed by Kim's opinion.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
I see.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
So how many crypto animals have you actually found and were able to prove that they exist? That would be interesting to know.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
All right.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptid. Tell me more about Morel, looks, character, your relationship. Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for. Less worried about husband has a green ape pen. Sure, tell me about one of these cryptids, maybe.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Okay, so I need more suggestion if I want to learn anything about cryptids. So in that case, tell me more about your husband.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
Well, what does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids? Well, give it a try.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Okay, that seems a lot more useful.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
All right.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, just in case.
Okay, and how long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did the two of you meet? Not sure how this is relevant information, but let's ask it anyway.
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced.
All right.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
Here you are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I mean, again, I don't think this is relevant, but okay.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for. Again, not sure if this is relevant, but whatever.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect. You're right, I don't have time for insect facts right now. Let's talk about something else. Come on, just a little bit of minutiae.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Fascinating.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the insular Indian coast.
Okay, I mean, this actually might be useful information, because if he was looking for that insect, he would be going to places that has reed, right?
Hence its name, the insular Indian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Don't be so sarcastic again, Kim.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you.
I mean, even if it is, it does give us some idea where to look for, the husband.
It's simply elusive, So much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here? So is it dangerous? Is it valuable? Does it have cool powers? Yeah, why do you think it's around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insul Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
Well, you seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insul Indian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable, maybe?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
But does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Well, that's something, I guess.
That's not special at all. Of course it blends in. Most insects do. You don't even have to be a stick insect for that.
Okay, that's also kind of true. So what is so special about this insect?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Alright, but I suppose that's all for now. I mean, I believe I do have skill point available, but I'm not sure if I really need to use it for this skill check. That doesn't seem all that important, so never mind. That's all for now. Okay, well, I didn't really make it far. I talked to these police officers, I talked to the lady again, so I want to talk to the chef again about the borscht, but that will have to wait for the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.